Hello, it's Susan Bruck, Miss Susan, and I have a springtime story to share with you today, or an almost springtime story. And I just wanted to take a minute to introduce you to the inspiration for this story. I'm putting together a whole series of stories that will be included in my do-it-yourself parent-child class, and then will also be available separately for just the stories on my Soul Blossom Kids classes page. So you can check that out if you want. I'll add the links. Um, and I also have some artwork that goes with it. But first, I wanted to introduce you to Gloria the gnome. She was made by my daughter Gabrielle. As I record this, Gabby just turned 26. But when she was in maybe third grade, in her handwork class, they made these little needle felted gnomes, and hers is Gloria. She wanted it to be a girl, but her teacher told her that the gnome had to have a beard. So Gloria the gnome has a beard, and Gloria the gnome also has a tail. She is just so delightful. And like many of these kind of things that my daughters made through the years, they were gifted to me to use in my early childhood classroom. And Gloria often helped me to tell stories in my classroom. And now I've written a whole series of stories for spring called Gloria the Gnome Loves Spring. And to go along with it, I've done some paintings. Here's Gloria in the springtime with all the beautiful flowers around her. And here's Lady Spring, who will be coming along soon, we all hope. And here's Mother Earth dreaming of spring, and we hope she'll wake up soon. So I've taken the artwork and I've made it into some cards and some prints that are available on my Etsy shop. I'll share the link to that in the description. And coming soon will be some paper dolls and some other fun things to go with the stories. So let's hear what the story is. It's called Gloria Gets Ready for Spring. Oh, and Buddy has something to say about that. Not quite sure what. um, Gloria looked out the frosty window of her cozy hut. The snow almost reached her window. The trees and bushes wore white lace dresses that sparkled in the sun. The warm fire dancing in the fireplace, and Midnight the cat curled on her lap, kept her warm and snug as she sat on her comfy chair. Her other cat, Pinky, busily washed her paws on Gloria's bed, or actually on her pillow to be more precise. Gloria sighed with contentment as she took a sip of her mint tea. She remembered gathering that mint in the fall with her brothers, Eddie and Freddie, and her best friend, Philomena Fairy. The tea tasted of summer and laughter. Soon she would see her family and friends again. Even though the snow lay thick on the ground, the long winter would soon end. She felt it in her bones, and her bones were never wrong. Midnight grunted as she stood up and put him on her warm chair. He curled up and went back to sleep as Pinky joined him. It always made Gloria smile to see them curled up together. Gloria put on her winter coat, her hat, her mittens, and a scarf. She loved that scarf. She had gathered the wool, cleaned it, carded it, spun it, and then dyed it with rainbow colors before knitting it into a nice long scarf to keep her neck and chin warm. All bundled up, out she went into the cold. Oh, yes, the snow was just right for building. Even though she loved the snow, she couldn't wait for spring to come. So she built a snowman shaped like Lady Spring. Well, sort of. The sun shone bright in the clearing. her friend Blue Jay came and sat on Lady Spring's shoulder. He began pecking at the sunflower seeds that Gloria had used for Lady Spring's eyes and her smile. Gloria laughed with delight. She sprinkled more seeds on Lady Spring's head. Soon Lady Spring looked like a bird lady, with many of Gloria's bird friends hopping and singing and yelling. Bunny Brown hopped over to see what was going on, leaving his bunny footprints across the snow. He didn't sink below the surface like Gloria did. Gloria pulled the carrot from Lady Spring's nose and gave it to Rabbit. She picked him up and rubbed his soft fur against her cheek. "Thank you, Gloria," he said in his soft bunny voice, "for the carrots and the snuggle." She kissed him between his ears and put him back down. "You are most welcome," she said. She looked at what was left of her Lady Spring snowman. It looked funny with all the bird footprints all over it, and Lady Spring's head had gotten kind of flat. She decided her snowman looked more like a flower now, so she shaped it into a rose. Then she sprinkled seeds all over it for her bird and squirrel friends, and left a few carrots around the base for the bunnies. The sun was setting, and although spring was already blooming in her heart, the air was growing cold. Gloria noticed that the sunset made her snowflower glow pink. She sighed a happy sigh and went inside. "Dinner's ready," grumped Midnight. He was often grumpy, but he was a great cook and an even better friend. "Lentil soup." Gloria added some logs to the fire. It was going to be a cold night. She watched the moon rise through the window as she ate her soup with some freshly baked bread. Midnight and Pinky ate too. "Thank you, my dear kitties," she said, "for the wonderful dinner, and even more for your wonderful companionship." Both cats purred contentedly. Spring was definitely coming. Gloria could feel it in her heart. And that is the end of Gloria's story. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you liked it, please like it here on YouTube, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because there's the rest of these stories will be in my Soul Blossom Kids website, but there's more coming every Friday. So come back and see what's next. And thanks for stopping by. I'll see you soon.